Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Gemini weekly money and career reading from September 1st to the 7th, 2025. Geminis, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Gemini's weekly money and career. September 1st to the 2nd to the 7th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. Just put the magic word down below in the comments section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of September. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages for this upcoming week for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, money and career, September 1st to the 7th, 2025? What do we need to know for the sign of Geminis? Gemini. One more card. Thank you. All right, Gemini, let's see what we got. Let's see what the messages are for September 1st to the 7th. Money and career, Sun, Moon, Rising. The King of Wands. Page of Swords. Ace of Cups. Six of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Three of Wands. Three of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Six of Swords. And the Fool. Fool's coming up a lot for this upcoming week for all signs. Freedom, new adventure, putting yourself out there in a different way, trusting yourself to get out of your comfort zone, getting out of those obligations, the fear of judgment. All right, let's continue. King of Wands, bold and putting yourself out there in a different way, and I feel like you're ready for this, or you're taking that leap of faith to push forward with this King of Wands. It's like, but it also feels like you're very wise. You're ready to take on leadership, and you're ready for the big picture. You're ready for your vision. The King of Wands is a visionary, right? Someone that knows how to plan, prepare for a vision, but also a little bit innovative, thinking outside of the box. They're not afraid to be different. They're not afraid to do things differently, and they're certainly not afraid or worried about what people are going to think of them. They got their vision, they're their goal, and so this is about mastering your craft, or mastering your vision, or master entrepreneur, whatever it is, you're going to make money from your business, or you're going to make money from this vision, from this. It's more a vision than a goal. It can be a vision and a goal, right? But your leadership on this vision is key, and there's a strong risk management there, and it feels very innovative. You're learning something new, or there's a learning curve there. You're curious, you're excited, you're asking a lot of questions. It's a new idea. Can be contracts, can be planning, maybe you need to research carefully things, right? You're on your way, but there's still certainly a lot of things to learn, because you're innovating and it's a new vision for you. You're taking risks, but it's exciting because it's innovative. I don't know what this is. So this can be AI. This can be new ways of creating things. This can be new types of investments, virtual, whatever it is. But it's creative. It's creative, and you have this joy of working with these people. And it's even though, you know, it's innovative or visionary, and you want to make money off of this business, this idea you're developing, or this project you're in, or this investment, financial investment in new technology, or it can be that. It feels a little bit like that. Doesn't have to be. This is now value over profit, right? Of course, money is important, and of course you want to make money off of this. But before that, you have to create and innovate and research and develop, and probably money will come along the way. But right now, it's all about value and ideas and creativity. It's maybe with people that you worked with before, or people that you know, that you have attachments to these people. You have an emotional attachment also to this vision. Maybe you need financial help from the past, or past people you worked with, or maybe you're utilizing money from the past that you made from the past to invest in new technology, or to invest in something new. That's a possibility as well. And it's like these new ideas, what you're developing here, or what you're working on, or what you're investing on, what you're creating, whatever it is, comment down below. It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. I feel like I'm hearing back to your roots. So it's almost like the inception of something, and it has to be simple. In other words, it's not all about big money. Maybe you need big money to do it, right? To develop this, and maybe you do. But you and the people you're working with, because I feel like you're not alone in this, are not only people that you've known in the past, or that you've worked with in the past, and even if you're older, you're coming back to an era where things have to be simple, because we have to sort of all come together to make this happen, and put our brains together, put our ideas together, and connect all of this, but be simple. Let's not be complicated. Let's not when I say overthink, not the ideas, but let's not overthink the ramifications, and who's going to be boss of who, and who's going to lead what, and who's going to make the most money and has the most power. No. This is about coming together in a very simple way to be able to create the future. Wow. Okay. This is some amazing reading. And it's faded. It's faded. This is bound to happen. It was bound to happen. Is with these people. You have to go with the flow. There are ups and downs. You're creating the future. Probably things that are unexpected. Be open to unexpected opportunities. Be open to all kinds of twists and turns. Be open to unexpected help. People maybe you're going to connect with or meet, and maybe you never thought you would work with them, and maybe they're your enemy, or they were your enemy for 10 years or 20 years, and now you're all coming together to sort of work together on something. I'm so thinking AI, tools of the future, and everyone sort of trying to come together and make the next move on the apps or whatever it is. I don't know. Comment down below. It feels very specific, but it doesn't have to. Not everybody's working on AI. Not everybody has that type of job, right? So for anybody watching, feeling you're not connected to that specific realm, this is just about working on something new for you, something creative for you. It can be a job that's creative and that you're going to get joy in this job, and more creative joy than just, I got to make the money. Money's important. It's all about money, right? It's not about money here. It's about creativity. So whether you're creating your business, or you're going to be part of a team, or, this job is going to permit you to work on things that you really believe in, that's where you are. That's where your mind is at. And yes, it's progressing forward. There's a real progress forward here. It's something, yes, that you've worked on, but now there's going to be progress long term. And again, that long-term vision, right? You've started something financially promising, and it will start to begin to show results. Celebrating with these people, co-workers, celebrating this step forward, this innovation, these ideas, these innovative technologies. Again, doesn't have to be that, but you're celebrating this. You're celebrating this long-term vision, but the progress to that goal. Joining resources, again, with the Six of Pentacles. This can be money from the past. This can be people loaning money. This can be people, again, joining resources to develop something. You're standing your ground. Maybe you're standing your ground to continue believing in this, or maybe you have certain ideas that you want to push forward, that you believe in. Or standing your ground that this is what you want to do. This is your place. Finding your place. So money is given and received. So again, it can be gift, loans, balance, flow of resources, but it's fair. And there's fairness here in a financial exchange. You're defending a financial position. You're defending your position. Now it can be financial position, or you're defending your idea. You're standing your ground in competition. So this is highly, highly competitive. Pressure, but you're in a strong place. You're in your place, and this is going to be moving into something smoother. So if you're battling for this, if you're battling for this position, competing for this position, or these ideas, these tech ideas, or whatever creative ideas they are, it is in a really pressured and creative world. You're standing your ground. And I think that at one point you're moving away from financial difficulties, or maybe you have to find finances, right? There's a deal here, or loans, or resources, and then you're moving slowly but steady progress, right? A shift into something calmer. can be moving, relocating, but anyway, the energy is calming down. And then we have the Fool, which tells me that this is, you believe in this, but it's a new financial beginning. Again, startup, relocation, investment. It's risky. All this is risky, but it's huge potential. So trust this vision. But I don't think you're alone in this. I don't think you're alone in this. Typically also because you have this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. So there can be an Aries, Leo, Sag there. It doesn't have to be that. But I do feel like this is team effort here. Team effort. Let's see what this is all about. What is pushing forward? Well, let's see what the Ace of Cups is all about. This new beginning. 59% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. So it would be absolutely wonderful if you consider 1 second of your time and click on the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it just makes a huge world of difference for channels like me. So if you enjoy these readings, or they make sense to you, or you like to return, or find clarity, or a certain dynamic or energy or manifestation, or just entertainment, thank you so much for clicking on the subscribe button. Gratitude for that. All right, what's this Ace of Cups all about for Gemini? What is this new amazing beginning here? It's like bringing back the forces, bringing back the forces. Are you bringing back people from the past to work on this, or like people that have been, what is this all about? Bringing back the forces. Yes, so we have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Okay, well, this person likes the spotlight, but they're good. They're good at making things happen. Right? They're almost magnetic with attracting resources through their personality. So maybe they're trying to get the money or the financing, or people to invest. They're out there finding money to develop these tools, or to develop this idea. They're really good at finding resources or people that might partner or invest, and yeah, there's celebration over that. Yeah, and it's time. It's happening. Look at all these major arcana. So it's time to make this happen. You're aligning, or the team is aligning, or the company is aligning to, your ideas, your capacities, your talent. I say you, plural, again, more than one person here. It's a fabulous energy. And so now, because of this person attracting more funds, or finding more resources, whatever, they have a great personality. They might be a little bossy, but they certainly love the limelight. They're very social. They love the light, they love the light shined on them, but they will bring in the resources that need to. They will bring in the funds that you need. Interesting. Very interesting. So now you have the tools. You really are aligning yourself. That's what manifesting is all about. You have the tools to create success and financial success. The manifestation powers here are high, really high. Use your skills, your ideas, use everything wisely, but use all the creativity that you have and the skills that you have. You will get financial answers. There are resources that were hidden income or hidden finances that you weren't aware of. Trust your intuition. One more card on this High Priestess. Are we talking about resources that... What are we talking about with this High Priestess? This can also be about learning, higher level learning, right? Having to train or learn with people, with people that have higher knowledge, and allowing yourself to move on that path and to grow while learning, you know, with higher knowledge. What are you not trusting? Okay, so there's certain things that you don't know, but there's certain financial things you don't know, or what is this all about, this Five of Swords? Is this something that you're competing for, maybe? Are you competing? It seems like there's a conflict there, or a conflict over money, or something that wasn't addressed. What is this conflict over? Behavior? Office politics? What is that? Ego? There's a lot of ego there. So there can be ego. There can be competition and ego and people, you know, fighting, and that's always what happens when there's competition. There's always at least, you know, some people are in their ego power. What is this Five of Swords all about? Yeah, curious learning. Okay, I feel like there are several people competing, but it's not, I don't feel like it's competing for a position or a job. I feel like it's competing all together to have the greatest idea, or to have the light shine on you, or it feels like a healthy competition, but there's a heck of a lot of ego there. Okay, well, let's see what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. Accept the highs and lows, because this is going to be a heck of a ride. Open up, stay flexible. Things are probably going to pop out of nowhere. There are going to be synchronicities along the way, but you have to be flexible. Stay flexible. Yep. Stay flexible. Stay open. Don't be closed off. Don't be closed off. Don't be impatient. There's a certain impulsivity coming here with this Two of Swords. It feels like you have indecisiveness. Maybe you have to decide on something. What direction? Are you going to work with them? Are you going to work with the other team? Or are you going to, how are you going to maneuver this? It feels like you're stuck between two financial options, or you have to make a choice. Maybe it's two contracts. Maybe it's two options. Maybe it's two jobs. Or two financial options. We have the Six of Cups again, which emotion from the past, emotion, you know, connection with these people. There's a lot of there's a lot of soul connection, emotional connection with these people, or, you know, as you navigate this and as you make your decision, you want to be part of this or not? Is this for you or not? Or what team are you on? Sort of something like that. With this Knight of Swords, there's a little impatience and impulsivity. Make sure you don't make any irrational decisions. Make sure, you know, you don't want to do anything hastily, right? Just so it's bold, be bold, but don't be reckless. It's emotional. I feel like you're working with people from the past, or people you've had connection with, or, you know, something like that. Or maybe even people you went to school with. That's a possibility as well. But there's no looking back now. So once you make your decision, there's no looking back, and you're all in. I feel like this is something like job of a lifetime. But it's very emotional at the same time, which is interesting, because you, Gemini, you're usually, you know, all about the mental, intellectual, but at the same time, if it's something creative, It's something you're emotionally attached to. And so you're achieving this victory and moving forward. We do have the Three of Wands, so you are achieving this vision. And you have this victory through focus, through determination and willpower, and you're achieving that. But it's deeper. There's a deeper meaning here. Again, that soul, that energy, that emotional energy, that attachment you have to this job, this environment, these ideas, this creativity, or these people, these group of people, maybe these groups of people. It's deeper. There's a deeper meaning here that lies in the ability to direct and harness all these forces, these energies, these emotions within you. The excitement, maybe the anxiety, the trepidation. Also, maybe you have to make choices quickly. You have to make decisions quickly. Are you in? Are you out? Do you want to work with this on this? Are you ready? Do you have the skills? Do you have the training? Can you move? Can you relocate? It's very, very fast moving. A little bit of chaos there, right? Well, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about the ebbs and flows in life and the adaptability and just knowing that it's not in your control. This is fated. So go with all those forces within you. You will find balance between sometimes maybe conflicting emotions and desires and excitement and anxiety and doubt and should I, would I? But you're using sheer determination here and control to drive forward. Wow. Powerful, powerful. One card on the Fool, please. You're taking that leap of faith. It's a whole new adventure for sure. Just these are too many cards. Too many cards. One card on the Fool, please. One card on the Fool for Gemini. Yep. Exchange of finances. Or giving and receiving money. Finding financial balance. Yep. And moving forward. This is, it can be a change of career. And if it's not a change of career, like going on into something completely different, it's certainly something, you know, first of all, I feel like you're embracing something that has to be more spontaneous and with a sense of adventure. But it warns against, you know, recklessness and impulsivity. No impulsivity. You have to be open yet mindful, not allowing like blind optimism to overshadow wisdom, right? Keep that wisdom going. Balance comes from listening to intuition and not being overly rigid. Hence the Wheel of Fortune. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. You do have... I thought you had the Magician. Yes, you do have the Magician, right? Mastering your emotions. Channel all those inner resources to manifest. And we have the Death card, which tells me that you are letting go of something. There's the end of a cycle. It's all about accepting change and letting go of outdated, maybe emotional baggage, and maybe that's why you're driving in with these emotions. There's a rebirth here, and so just make space for the new. Be resilient facing endings, right? If you have attachments, attachments to past jobs or past friends you had in jobs, or you know, whatever it is, it just feels like this is a whole new ball game for you. And understanding that this end of cycle is going to allow you maybe also to detach and let go whatever you've had on your shoulders or in your heart, in your soul, that you've been carrying with you. It's almost like this is really alleviating your soul. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And it's beyond your control. Again, stay flexible. Stay flexible. It's really important. But I feel like you're ready for this. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Gemini, weekly, money and career. If you're interested in a tarot reading, we do tarot readings every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, Monday and or Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you desire, if you wish, or if you're interested in getting a tarot reading, you can join membership, $5, $10, $20 tiers. You can click on the join button right below. That'll take you wherever's to go. And whatever tier you choose, it gives you, as a perk, access to a tarot reading during lives. They're real tarot readings. We take the time to dive in. You can ask any question. You do not have to ask a specific money and career questions. We can address anything you want, as long as it's not health. I do not do health readings, as I am not a doctor, but anything else goes. We would love to have you there. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Gemini, weekly, money and career. One last message for the road. Again, the King of Wands. Yeah, so you have a sort of disengagement of past energies, and that's probably, you know, what is emotional for you. Maybe you're disengaging or not, you know, maybe it's a job change, and maybe you're taking on, you know, you're going to work with different people, and maybe all of a sudden you're working with people from the past on new projects, on innovative projects, and it really, maybe you were attached to those coworkers, maybe you were attached to that company, maybe you were attached to all the people you're working with, but it feels like you're doing the right thing, and you are making a decision to progress forward in your vision, to move towards your vision. This is a decision that is from you or from the universe that's shuffling things around to put you in the right direction. Whatever it is, it's acknowledging your place in this world, your purpose in this world, and bringing back balance to all that emotional chaos or attachment that involves transitions. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Gemini, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for being here, for sharing your energies, sharing your journeys. Gratitude to all from the bottom of my heart. Gratitude to each and every one. I want to say that the magic word here is innovation. So whatever it means for you. Doesn't mean that everybody's going to work on AI tools and all that. But for you, it's innovation. It's new. It's innovation. It's new. Or innovation. Whatever you wish to put down below in the comment section. Innovation, it's new, or it's new, it's innovative. Whatever it is, whatever makes sense to you. Put it in the comment section. Don't forget to be subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, Geminis. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.